Welcome, everyone. We're dropping right into the story here with our hero Nemesis. We kind of have a problem here. I thought I could speedrun this real quick and show you guys, but I've never seen this happen. Not really sure how to approach it. I think we're about to engage in combat. I think that's how this is gonna go down. Oh wait! Whoa! Oh my god! Can we get out of this conundrum that we're in? I mean, I guess we could, right? Like we could just sneak by like this, right? But like, where's the fun in that? Let's go! Oh really? How did they not see me? Let's try that again. There we go. So welcome to our favorite Friday Night Frontline. This is what I've been reduced to. This is where we're at. We're doing this. Do you think this will be okay? Damn, she doesn't even kill these units. Okay. Why are these boys so thick? See, can anyone? Oh wow. All right, guys. Maybe I miscalculated. Well then. All right, let's try this. This is gonna get real messy real quick. Let's do this. I mean, yeah, we could teleport close the map. Wait, can you teleport closing to the boss via the map? I don't know what you're talking about. We're doing this for fun. Oh, Tolo will probably die if I do that. Gotta remove her from the situation. Yeah, well, the risk I took was calculated, but I am not good at math. I just thought I would do a little something to spice up our normal Friday Night Frontline here. There's not really a good way to... I can't click this guy. Can I rotate the camera? There we go, now I can click him. You're gonna get hit with somebody. And then if we kind of try to crit, surely. Oh, she's okay. That was calculated. It actually was, I promise you. Maybe they'll try and kill the dogs? I don't think so, though. Spicy flour? No, we're not getting that next week, are we? Did I miss that entire announcement? We're not getting the remolding pattern. See, look at that. That's a textbook example of how do you beat the game right there. But okay, so let me try that intro again. Welcome to Friday Night Frontline. We are going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff today. Wow, I guess it's literally... Oh no, there's a way around. I'm like, is this really a did you bring a ladder? Check. Really, Paul? Damn, I must have totally missed that. I gotta double check those announcements. I can't believe I totally missed out on the remolding pattern coming next week. Alright, cool. That'll give me something to talk about next week. This week we're going to... just make this interesting. This week we're going to... I think we're going to put together what I'm going to call the... I don't even want to call them the B team, more like the C team. I had this crazy idea the other day of... What if we made a... like a sandbag team to do content so that we could pretend... Oh, wow, she carried over her infections from the last fight. That shows you how little I actually do this mode. But yeah, I was thinking about putting together a sandbag team essentially, so that we could test out different team. I'm like stuttering as I talk about this. Let's do here. Yeah, we're gonna put together a really crappy team and use it to battle content, so we can pretend like the game has a little bit of strategy built into it, you know, instead of just whatever I'm doing right now. That'll be fun, I think. I need your opinions on that though, because when I went to go do it myself, well, can we do the 4-3-4? If we get the crit, let's just not. Let's play it safe, bro. Don't overextend. Damn, I didn't crit any of those 3 attacks. Nemesis, watch out! Oh, thank God. Nikata's on the job. Darcher, I always forget how ridiculously over-exaggerated her like death line is. It's like, I get it. VA really put her heart and soul into that line, but bring it down a couple notches. We're gonna build the sandbag team here in a minute. I'm gonna need your opinions because I was really kind of struggling figuring out like how sandbaggy I wanted to make the sandbag team. I do know that I want to use Mosin as one of the units, because the way I figure it is we're going to have one of the standard banner units and then a bunch of free-to-play stuff in there, and I decided Mosin's going to be the de facto like standard banner unit, and it has nothing to do with the fact that she got an awesome coat and some sick-ass snow boots. That's definitely not the reason. It definitely is the reason. So we're gonna do that here in a minute. What else did I want to talk about before we get started? We gotta do a little gambling too. Man, it's been a week. It's been another week in the gacha world, dude. I don't even know what to say. Oh, that's strong. That's a little strong. I was rushing before stream. But let's do our 10 pull, our inaugural 10 pull. Do you guys think we're gonna get that toll? I forgot already. I think we're on a fresh 50-50. Right? Yeah. You guys think we're gonna get the segment 4 toll so I can check that off the list? Nope. Wooly says, how about you give Mosin a real weapon? How about no? How about I don't? I don't know if you were talking about the skin or if you're talking about the fact that she has a level 1 weapon, but that's going to be part of tonight's assignment. See, look at this. I got one for her right now. Will that make you happy? We're going to give her a real weapon, but like I said, part of this is going to be we're going to not make these units too strong. But we have to do a little figuring out on what exactly that means. So I wanted to talk about news real quick. You know what? We're always listening to the same eerie music here. Ooh, this is nice. What about this one? What else we got? I'm not really a fan of that. Oh, this one's like... This is like the wedding music. Do you, Commander of the Elmo, take this beloved nemesis into your arms? I do. And do you, Nemesis, take this rugged yet incredibly handsome commander into your neural core? Waves crash upon the shore, distant thunder. Truly, a beautiful scene. No, you didn't miss the wailing, dude. I can't wail in this. We're picking on background music right now. I think we're gonna go with this one. This one's a little less like, hey, you showed up to the wedding just as they started the ceremony. Nice little like this reminds me of like classical music, like, you know, I'm sure this one would, if this one was written in the 1700s or 1600s, this would have had a title like Walking Through the Park at Midday or something. Yeah, Josco, we're not wailing today. We're gonna be talking about gacha drama, I guess, a little bit, because we just literally can't get away from that. The actual wailing will be done how long to the banner? 4 days? Next Friday. Next Friday. I don't even know if we're gonna wail. So anyone who watched my Jingyu guides or whatever, so the next character is Jingyu, which I can show you. Can I? Right? It's one of these. Bro, I don't remember which one it is. Oh, I forgot. Allied mechanics. Let's just pick one at random, see if we get lucky. But anyway, She's... Oh, I was close. I got her sister. That means she's the next one, right? Anyway, next week is Jingyu, but she doesn't have any crazy segments at, like, non-whale levels, right? Like, she's got one at segment 2, but even that's a little too deep for me. Did I click the same one? I literally did. Rainrot streamer. So we're gonna do gambling next week. If you really want to watch gambling, Jasco, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to wait. Oh, today we're just gonna talk about drama. So one of the things I wanted to talk about. This is not really even worth talking about. Damn, I'm so off. I'm 0 for 2 now. All right, last try. But the gacha drama that it's like every single week is new gacha drama. It's actually kind of burning me out. We did 5. We did 6. Let's try 3. But this week's gacha drama was that Pride Win, the strategy website, they're shutting down their GFL2 section, and rest in pepperoni, you will not be missed. Yeah, so like I said, the Pride Win site, which is like one of those like essentially tier. And now I'm gonna go one more because I know it was one of the ones where you're paired up with another unit. So surely this is the right one. Son of a fight. Okay, whatever. We're done. All right, we're done with that. She's in here somewhere, but we're just gonna wait till next week to oogle at her. But yeah, the Pride Win thing is like it's not even really worth covering, to be honest, because they were I think, all right, real talk. They had less analysis on their website than I have in my videos, and that's saying something. Yeah, they never. Okay, so I'm not a Pride Win hater. I'll be honest. I actually like their side of the website for Star Rail. They do a pretty good job. There's a couple hot takes with them, and to be honest, lately I've been disagreeing more and more with some of their stuff. But for the most part, they're a pretty decent resource, at least for that game. For GFL2, they literally were like every other. Oh man, I'm gonna catch flack for saying this. They were like most of the other content creators for this game on its launch, where it was just like, go to the CN version of the game, control copy, go to EN version, control paste. They just did like literally 0 to next to nothing research. And then they had that weird split in their website where they were doing like, here's the EN ranking tier list and here's the CN ranking tier list. Like bro, how is this fucking relevant? Right? Like it was such a stupid, it was literally just like how they got around the fact that they didn't have any actual research or opinions. I'm sorry, I'm bumping my mic if it's making noise, but they didn't have any actual research or opinions in their writing. They just literally just copied from other people and just puppeted it, which is my pet peeve. If you're not even going to do the research yourself and you're not even going to... Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. This... Oh, man. I should have stuck with the tried and true today. This is why you never go outside the box. But they, you know, if you're just going to puppet what somebody else is saying, it's just like... I don't know, man. Like, are you really doing the community a favor by aggregating the research together if the research is shit? Be real. Be real. That's my hot take for the day. Paul says, well, for what it matters, Night Raven plans on launching a replacement website. Could you link that? Paul, I have no idea what the hell Night Raven is. Is that like a separate competing, like, gacha-related community guide website? Oh, yeah, Josco's like, does this mean you're going to be finally launching your website? Yeah, my website is youtube.com/Ernizzle. And what do you know? You're watching it right now. Damn, Paul, look at that. Saying nice things about me. He says, no, you're right. Most other content creators in this game aren't good. I need to walk back what I just said a teeny tiny bit because I know I'm going to catch flack for it, even though nobody watches this channel, so how will I catch flack? But I mean that in the nicest way. I understand that there's some people who are trying to help, but like I'm not trying to pick on anyone in particular or like throw shade. I'm just saying that like you can only get so far copying other people, and it's a little tiring because if I wanted CN opinions, I could just go onto the CN resources and grab them, right? Like, it's twofold. Because the issue is when you get other opinions from other people, like especially for things like this, like hand-me-down strats and character analysis, it's nice because you get to peek into the future a little bit, and so you can like kind of see like, okay, well, you know, in 4 months, I don't know, Vector's not that good or something, right? You can see stuff like that, and like it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's very smothering because the second someone tries to have an opinion outside that, like mainstream opinion, they're immediately labeled as wrong. And in addition to that, it also kind of like sets in stone the like the brain deadness of the game. This is weird to talk about because the game is like so easy, but the being like brain dead, right? Like you just copy strats one for one, you don't try anything new. I said this is really weird to say this because like there's not really anything to try hard on, but you know, it's just the I said I'm really struggling to like kind of quantify it, but it's just not a good thing. I've seen it happen with other games too. Even in GFL1 it kind of happened, right? And then to be honest, the other half of it I think is something we were discussing last week, I think with Paul. What happens when what happens when someone steps outside the plan, right? Like what happens when we don't get the Gunsmoke bosses in the same order as the release units? Like what happens if we have the Gunsmoke boss without Leva or without AK-15 or something? It's like then the whole plan goes awry and everyone starts freaking out and they get mad at Mika for it. We saw a little bit of that recently, right? Like anytime the CN servers get anything, if we don't get it or better, people just froth at the mouth, and it's just not good. It's just not good because sometimes, like for example, compensation for bugs that we never experience, right? Sometimes CN gets compensation for bugs like that, and the reverse is also true, right? Sometimes we get really jacked up stuff that they didn't have to deal with, right? Either translation issues, things getting ported wrong because we have mismatched versions of the game. Right? Luckily, we haven't had too much of that, but every now and then we have like, I don't know, like a limited event or something where, you know, something doesn't work the way it should because the way, you know, it was implemented at a different patch in CN, so we have like a weird hybrid client and stuff. I'm hoping that's all going to come to an end soon when we catch up with the CN side, but you know, as we were talking about in the I think last week it was like, you know, at what point do we... How long is it going to take to catch up to them? And it's looking like at least mid to early next year. And that's only if like CN pauses themselves, because we're catching up like a week at a time. But remember, we're still about like 20 to 30 weeks behind them. So it's going to take a long time to catch up. I don't know. That's just... Lee says, while I was following GF2 meta, I mostly looked at Gotcha Tabby videos. And then Paul says the same thing. Gotcha Tabby is pretty good. Reddit was hyping up V2 Andrus for some weird reason. People can be dumb. Yeah, I have no idea why they would hype up V2 Andrus. Let's look so we can take a look at V2 Andrus real quick. I think because of damage up 2, but like this is pretty... I don't know, man. That's a stretch. You don't really need movement up 2 because all of these stuff in the only thing... Okay, let's walk it back a quick second here. The only thing you need segments for at all is Gunsmoke, right? Normal gameplay is just segments are not needed at all. So movement 2... then the question is, do you need movement 2 and damage up 2 for Gunsmoke? And you don't need movement 2 for Gunsmoke because the boss doesn't go anywhere. So it's just the damage up 2, which I think lets you kind of replace Yuhi in some teams, because that's one of the buffs she brings, right? Let me see here. One of her segments, I thought, gives a whole bunch of buffs. Oh, I guess not. Maybe that wasn't on the list. Defense down to... I lied, just attack up. Unless I'm forgetting something else about her kit. Does she naturally give that? I don't remember. The point is, I'm guessing it's that buff. But yeah, that's a really weird thing to say. Go get 3 characters worth of characters so you can have a 20% damage increase. Is like, you know, kind of questionable. Yeah, Paul says V2 Andrus is fine if V1 didn't brick lava. I don't know if it bricks lava. It definitely, you have a couple turns of weird interactions, right? Because you got to remember the enemy is broken for up to 2 turns at a time. And if you have a pretty good team, like if you're running like a really good Zhengyu and stuff, there's a decent chance, depending on which boss it is, you crack their stability before Andrus even goes, so it might never, you know, it might not even be like a really big issue. Yeah, mostly Paul's like, you know, I mean, just no reason to waste the pulls, and I agree with you. Like I said, essentially you're getting 3 characters worth of pulls for a 20% damage increase, which is like bleh. PGR synchronization is almost done. It's uncharted territory for us. We don't have the concrete CN meta to follow anymore. Yes, Wooly, and I am really excited for that to one day get here. And people, I think, are going to be in for a shock when it happens, because, I mean, I see a little bit in Star Rail, right? Like, Star Rail, for all its faults, one of the best things I like about it is that it is synced up between the two, and I don't have to guess at what the characters are going to do or be. Like, I can just experiment with them as soon as everybody else can. And it is weird because sometimes there's like diverging strategies between the 2 different like languages. But yeah, Paul says a real tier list for general content is segment 0, S tier for everyone. Yeah, pretty much. I guess that was one of the things I want to say about Pridewin, is that Pridewin, along with a lot of the other content creators, they do low tier, in my opinion, like low tier thinking related stuff, because they all melt it down into tier list. To be honest, it's kind of the gacha game community that really, they're really the problem. Let's actually start working on this team while I'm talking. To be honest, like I said, it's the gacha game community that has kind of done this to themselves. They've asked for this, right? Like they keep asking for tier lists, even in games where everyone who knows anything about the game constantly tells them, bro, don't use a tier list for this, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't fit, blah blah blah. So, you know, it's like, I don't know, who do you really blame? You know, you blame the players, or you blame the content people for giving them what they want? I think that the tier lists are god-awful. For example, this game is a perfect example, because this game especially, when it comes to specific team comps, units perform way better. Like, what tier is Vector in the fire team? Pop quiz. She's an S tier, obviously, because she enables it. She does a ton of good stuff. What happens if you pair Vector with, like, I don't know, Ulrid, Papasha, maybe not Papasha, she's kind of crap, but Ulrid, Klukai. I'm just literally looking for like S tier units. Ulrid, Klukai, Macchiato, Springfield, right? Then all of a sudden, Vector's kind of crap now, isn't she? She doesn't really do anything. And that's the problem with games like this, and you're trying to apply a tier list to it. It's like the only context of the tier list is like, it's like subjective to who's creating it, right? Like, when you look at a tier list and you see Vector up there in the tier list, it's because you're under the assumption that she's in an all-fire team, or at least a fire team that's mostly comprised of Chongju and like another fire-based unit, either Sharkery or Kyohan, a high segment Kyohan, who can like really stack her sizzling overburn something Scorch Mark. That's what it's called, Scorch Mark. And outside of that team, Vector's kind of like whatever. And that's the problem. It's like you can't just use a tier list to relegate a character to it. We had this problem in GFL1 too. This game, there's only one piece of content, which is Gunsmoke Frontline, so at least you can like narrow the tier list down there. But in GFL1, it was like there wasn't always like the same type of enemies that you could fight. And so, for example, night battles were very different than day battles. In fact, they have the same problem with the HSR tier list. They had to split the HSR tier list up into 3 different tier lists because it's like the 3 game modes, the 3 end game modes that they have in that game started to deviate very much away from each other as far as like what was strong and what wasn't. So you couldn't just say, oh, this unit is tier S or tier 0, because it's like for Memory of Chaos that might not be true, but for Pure Fiction that is definitely not true. And you get that a little bit in this game. Unfortunately, the only thing that matters in this game is Gunsmoke, so the tier list is essentially locked in for that, which is, I guess, fine. It's just that it causes confusion, and it causes people to just make poor decisions, I guess. Because, for example, if you ran some of the weird, like, here's a weird comp that's not really weird at all if you've actually done Gunsmoke. You know, Vector, Chongju, and either a high segment Kyohan or Sharkery, and then Springfield and Tololo, right? You get all the things you need. You get Dispel, you get AoE Cleanse slash healing from Springfield, you get tons of Stability Shred, you get a million attacks from Tolol to proc all of Chongju's a million extra support attacks. So the team works out fantastic. Also, Nakata also works in that team. But you start swapping units out. Like if you give them all an S tier and you start swapping units out, it quickly becomes a disaster. The second you swap out Tolol from that team, now you've got a serious problem in how you're gonna actually proc all of Chongju's support attacks, right? And that becomes a very big issue very quickly. And then in that team, you could like lower everyone a tier. So whatever, we're kind of off topic now. Also, as I do have a bone to pick with how Pride handled things. They didn't need to throw drama. They could have just admitted that they didn't want to pay anyone to keep their GFL2 info. Yeah, I didn't even mention that, but yeah, the reason they said that they were going to stop doing it was because they're like, oh, due to the skin gacha drama, and I don't know if they said player fall off or whatever they used. They're like, yeah, we couldn't get any replacement. It's like, yeah, dude. It's like you just wanted to throw shade and pretend that the writers for it were baby mode upset about the skin gacha, and like that's gonna be your excuse for not writing anymore. It's like, save me it. I've heard it so many times, dude. Yeah, or Paul said, or not said anything, close it down quietly. Well, I could see why that's not necessarily a good idea, Paul, because if they just don't say anything, new players will come into that tier list from Google or from another game that they're familiar with, for example, Star Rail, and because they're familiar with Pride from that, and they'll look at those tier lists and think that they're accurate and updated. So you do kind of need to make an announcement like, hey, this is as of July or August, like no longer being updated, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. So you do kind of have to admit that you're not updating it anymore. Otherwise, it just, you know, just kind of there. Wooly says that the old Punishing Grade Raven meta heads were a bit sharp with any perceived deviation from meta. A lot of them got filtered by the synchronization, happily enough. There's a new crop of content creators emerging. I'm assuming you're talking about for the English side. I foresee that happening with this game, for sure. I really do. In fact, we've already seen it. To be honest, like, here, let's just... sorry, I'm going to mute the music real quick. This is just a vanity project. I apologize. But, like, let's say, for example... I know we're a little... you know what? We'll pick Andrus, because that's not a new character. If I go to... this might be tainted a little bit, because I've been searching things on this computer for YouTube, but let's see here. So if I go GFL2 Andrus guide, which is like the most generic search terms ever, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have a decent amount. We got like 5 or 6 different guides that you can pick from. Um, damn, dude, my guy got no fucking views. That's so toxic. Um, yeah, so you have a nice splattering of choices. I don't know how good these are because I haven't watched any of them. Besides, obviously, my own. Obviously, I made that. It's pretty hard not to watch it. But like, there's some choices out there. I do know that there was more guide makers when the game came out. I mean, I've seen a couple of those guide makers' names before. There's a couple that I'm pretty sure don't make guides anymore. I said I can't comment on the quality of those, right? Like, they might just be... I swear to God, I saw a preview for a guide or a guide that was suggested to me by YouTube, and like literally the screenshot was literally just the GFL2 document that they have on the Discord. And I'm like, really, dude? I'm like, you're just gonna read off the document? I'm like, just link the document, you know? Like, I don't even understand. Like, what's the point of making a video? Like, people can read, right? Well, he says Vector's very comfy for clearing story levels. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's make a team, guys. I've been talking for 30 minutes and doing nothing. Yeah, Paul, night battles versus ranking maps versus farming maps are like different tier lists altogether. I agree. And then you just need a generic, we are no longer updating this section, please. You're right, I agree. That's the correct way to handle it. If you're not going to update the section, just say, hey, we're no longer doing this. Check out, you know, whatever, somebody else or whatever. Don't make a big baby post about, oh, it's the skin gacha. It's like, bro, what does the skin gacha have to do with character tiers and, like, how characters work? Right? Like, essentially what you're saying is you want to quit making guides, but you don't want to admit the real reason, so you're going to use this excuse that's convenient because everybody else is upset about it. Whatever. Okay, so let's do this instead. I've done enough complaining. Like I said, I'm burned out on dealing with the gacha game community this week. Why is Mosin Nagant not carrying actual Mosin Nagant? See, the reason for that, Josco, is because we live in the United States of America, and we don't do those goofy Russian guns. But the real answer is she actually is using... Oops. Where is it? This. She's using the actual Mosin Nagant. I'm just a diehard American, and so I'm using this like really crappy sci-fi Springfield 1903. Right? 1903? Is that the model? Yeah, 1903. I'm using a really crappy sci-fi one because it matches the snowboarding aesthetic. That's the real reason. But here, I need some input from the people watching. So we're gonna make a sandbag team or a C team or whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna use one standard character. I can't undo fortifications, unfortunately, so I can't like rip these off. Not that this one matters, but I need to pick some units. I think we're gonna do Mosin. I think Cheetah, because she is given to you if you play the game. Like, do any of you guys know if you just start up a new account, do they still have that event up here in the top left corner, like the starter thing where it's like, hey, do these like quests and get a segment 6 cheetah and her weapon? Is that still a thing, or is that a limited time? Because that's how I got segment 6. Not like I said, once again, these segments don't matter too much, so I don't think it'll really affect the difficulty, but I would like to... I'm trying to emulate someone who just hit max level and like didn't play the game at all. Okay, so Paul's confirmed it. You can still get the free segment 6 cheetah. Cool. So I think we'll use cheetah. So we'll do Mosin, cheetah. Who do we use for the other 2 units? We could do Krolik to experiment with bad melee shenanigans. We don't need to use Kolfane because she overlaps with Cheetah quite a bit. Do Sabrina, I guess. Wooly says the pretty much Cheetah, Vepli, Nem, and ooh. So we're not gonna use Nemesis because my Nemesis is like kind of cracked out, and to be honest, she's essentially doing the same thing as Mosin. They're very similar. So we'll do... But I do like the Vepli idea. Because Vepli is another free unit you get. I'll have to downgrade her a little bit. And... So I'm tempted... Well, I'm tempted to go with Groza. Because... The only reason I'm a little conflicted is because playing this game enough, I know that you don't actually need a Bulwark and a healer. It makes the game really comfy, but you don't need both. It's a kind of overkill. But I'm tempted to use her because she's obviously one of the free units you get, and she's actually kind of well-rounded with how her mechanics work. Like, this is very comfy because you get so many counterattacks from it, which lets you proc a lot of things, like follow-up attacks and whatnot. And she has some pretty good synergy with, like, shredding stability. I'm also tempted to use Krolik because, like, she's one of the forgotten units that no one ever uses. But the reason she's forgotten is because she's kind of a headache, kind of a headache to use. You know what, Wooly? You got a good point. Wooly says Cheetah, Mosin, Vepli, and Flex Slot. And you know what? Our Flex Slot can be both Krolik and Groza. Oops, Krolik and Groza. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so I'm gonna level everyone up to 60, except Mo. Do you need? I'm trying to think of if you need level 60 for anything, and I don't think you do. Maybe I can't unlevel some of these units, so I think Mosin, and we're gonna move Cheetah up to 50. Is it heresy that I've never used this unit? I used her in the beta. I used her in the closed beta, so I kind of know what she does. I'll be real, I really don't like the redesign of her in this game. It's already bad enough that they downgraded her to a 4-star. Okay, so 50. Sweet. Now, here's the next question. Do we unlock all of these? Oh, it looks like I did. Oh, because that's right. The quest makes you do some of these. Okay, well, you know what? I think we can do this. This is a huge waste of resources, in my opinion, but I have plenty of these. We will get them mostly level. I don't think, you know what? I think to make this, well, on the one hand, I want to not do these because it costs me cores, and while this experiment is going to be fun and all, I don't want to waste cores on it. But at the same time, some of these are a little bit important for her to use. Like, this one is pretty good. Oh, whatever, it's 1 core. Let's get a couple. Maybe we don't have to max them out, but this one's important too. Is it Spicy Candy is her attack, right? Her second attack? First attack. First attack. This is redundant. God, it's been so long since I've used this unit. Yeah, so she always heals from her passive. She doesn't necessarily need an extra ability to heal. Yeah, let's skip that one. Skip that one. This one changes her ability to be a pure healing. I think we're literally just going to take this one, and maybe... I forgot, does her alt need 6 off the start here? Because you do usually want to start with an alt. No, it's just a cooldown. You know, let's just take that one. We're gonna try and... Because I have to counteract some of the other units that I can't, like, undo. What about the weapons? What do you guys think? Do you think the weapons should be to level... Apparently this one's to level 50. We'll leave that. But for Nagant here, do we go to level... I think we're going to try and keep as many like free-to-play options as possible. Well, I guess there's 2 questions. One, do we calibrate this? I have plenty of them to calibrate this up to level 6. That might be a little unrealistic. Although it's only a 10% damage difference, right? This will go up to 20%. And what level do we enhance this up to? I want to, let's just maybe 50? That seemed like a fair number. What's the difference? 72. Well, that's actually a huge spike in damage. From 213 to 275. We'll tweak this. Let's go to 50. And then we'll experiment from there. This is all Gucci. Oh, I guess we should probably... I guess we can do this too. You know, no, we're not going to. Except we have to sandbag a couple units because a couple of my units are stronger than they need to be. So Groza, you can get your weapon to 50. This one's calibrated all the way. Oops. We will skip the keys. You think? You know, actually, no. We can use basic keys. This is pretty relatable. What does Groza want? I mean, I know what she actually wants, but let's just keep it generic. Let's just go with like a attack and health. Do we have any more of those? There's another one. I guess we're using one of these million attack and defense ones that I just got laying around. All right, which one's Silent Executioner? Oh no, that's not an attack one. I want one that sounds cool. The Way of Coolness. High Energy Vanguard. There we go. Need some high energy units in here. Blue's vote is for any 4-star weapon, level 60 generic attachments, 1 5-star weapon in the squad to simulate a bit of luck, or using the Dorito chips to buy one. Yeah, I think the we're gonna do attachments here in a second. Who's gonna get the 5-star weapon? We'll hold off on the 5-star weapon for now, because Mosin would be a good one because we could switch it to the Samosek, but I think that actually would make her too strong, believe it or not. So Groza's done, and then do I have a 4-star? I do. And let's enhance this a little more. This one I am gonna enhance. We're gonna pretend like we got lucky on this one. Yeah, just... yeah, you know what? Let's just enhance this. Let's calibrate this up. Trying to make... Because I already know Krolik's kind of like the weakest of the group. So she needs all the help she can get. Oh yeah, that's right. Vepley has the 5-star shoddy, duh. I think we're going to actually tone that down, though. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Actually, we'll see. We're gonna use this in the we use this team in the challenge mode drills, whatever they're called. We'll use this team in the challenge mode in a minute here, and we'll see how good it performs. If we need to sandbag a little harder or a little less, we'll experiment. Mosin, I never did level her up all the way for these, which is fine because these are expensive cores, so we're not gonna do those. Rolex got 3 acceptable ones, I think. Yeah, these are okay. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Let's give her some random garbage. Crit and attack. Crit and attack. And some crit and attack. Best sword in the Elmo. Hell yeah. And then Groza, do you have some? You got some? Where to give? Let's give... Pretend Mosin actually has some, like, real keys. We'll give her, like, the 3% keys. We'll pretend Mosin's, like, our hard carry for this team. I'm gonna pretend I'm the #1 Mosin fan. I actually was a big fan of her in GFL1. They kind of did her dirty in GFL2, like so many other units. Really? I don't have any other... All right, Allied Mosin, I guess you're not. You're getting the Way of Coolness, though. And you're also going to get Sparkle's Leader. Sparkle's Leader? Who the fuck is this? Sparkle Squad? Who's Sparkle Squad? Can I get a lore expert in here? I forgot who Sparkle Squad is. Oh yeah, dude, these are some new player numbers right here. 6,000? Yeah, this might be a little too sandbaggy. We're gonna see. Oh, that's right, because we don't have attachments, duh. We're gonna do for attachments. I think the way we're gonna do it is we're taking the most mid attachments we can, in that we'll take an attachment that's like relatively right stats, but we're only gonna calibrate it at most 1 time or 2 times, as long as it's not like absolutely horrible. Can I steal this from somebody? No. Do I have another godlike? I guess I don't. This one's pretty solid. This one's okay. What do I got it set to? Attack. Let's do attack, crit damage, attack boost. Let's see what that gives me. A little better. I am so racist against defense boost. I just will not use it. The second I see that, even if these are all maxed out, I just immediately skip it. Guys, these are... I've been farming these for so long, too. How do I not have any decent ones? This is truly a travesty. Okay, boys, I guess we're going with... Let's see if we skip the crit rate. Maybe this is a better... Can we get something good? Ugh, it's so painful. Ah, thank you, Radical Ink. Sparkle Squad is Yuhi's dance group. I knew it was something. I'm like Sparkle Squad. That sounds so familiar. I forgot. But can you blame me? She was in like what, one event about making a snowman, and that was it. All right, let's just go with this one. This is not the greatest, but it's also... All right, so the terms for this, the terms of engagement are going to be 1 calibrate, as long as it's not absolutely dog shit. I would say that's kind of dog shit. Everything, 3 out of the 4 stats under 100 is not great. Oh my god, that's even worse. Jesus. Jesus, this is what happens. You get greedy. Okay, this is fair. This is actually pretty good, actually. Alright, so we got 1. And then, well, I already know the answer for this is just literally going to be face strike for everybody. We're not even going to think about this. Do I have one that's already calibrated? Take off these. Damn, how do I not have a spare one? Like, you think I would play this game. Sure. 1 calibrate. Let's not get crazy now. Alright, that's pretty bad. Okay, alright, let's maybe 2 calibrates. Jesus. Alright, that's... it's not much better. Also, am I the only one that just gets absolutely triggered by the fact that this is... When you hit auto select, it just doesn't know how to do math correctly, right? And it's like, it uses up the lowest rarity to the highest rarity instead of making this a nice 5,000. Like, I mean, this is just such a small, stupid thing, but it bothers me. It just bothers me. All right, whatever. That's... Oh, God, this one's so crap, though. Last try. For realsies. We're taking this one and we're leaving it. All right, we're taking it. That's much more average. Okay, next one. Yep, that's fine. Damn, I guess I had a pretty cracked set for this. Whatever, close enough. And last piece. Damn, I had an attack crit rate. All right, this is gonna be how we compensate for the low everything else. Oh yeah, that's a nice roll. Like a nice average roll, I mean. Oh, I didn't attach those. I'm a dummy. And where did it go? No, not the ballistic boost one. Okay, this is our Mosin. Hey, there we go. That looks like a normal number. What are we doing? Ooh, this is solid. This is solid. Okay. Cheetah, I think I had your attachments already. It's on a different weapon, right? Which weapon is this on? I lied. It's hanging out. Sure, those ones all look good. You're solid. I'm actually a little excited about this, guys, not gonna lie. This can get changed to a real one. Here we go, I got a real one. And then we need Phase Strike again, or wait, she's got Ballistic Boost on hers? Do I have a spare set? Oh, I do, perfect. This was back from the days of the, farming up Diane's kit. There we go. It's a nice, like, average set. Oof, damn, so cracked. She's by far the strongest unit on this team, and I don't really know why. I'm gonna guess because of the weapon. As far as, like, how the AI rates it. And then let's do... Who else did we say we're using on this team? Vapley, right? Oh, God, Vapley. God. Yeah, these are fine. What she got? These are fine. This is the only thing that's not really relatable. No, let's do this. Let's change it to this. And we're just going to move all of the attachments over. I don't even know what attachments she was using, but... yeah, it was on this weapon. That. And do that. Cool. And level 60, she's actually leveled all the way. This will be good. All right, guys, I think we've put together our oh, wait, one more unit. I'm pretty sure I have a set for her, right? Oh yeah, we'll just move it from the Crown Jackalope over to here. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is who's gonna enable Phase Strike? Oh, I guess Mosin can. Right? Conductivity and Paralysis. This can enable Phase Strike. Although I don't have her... I don't have this key, which would be really solid for enabling Paralysis. But we're just gonna whatever. Now we sandbag. Wow, boys, you ready to have some fun? I'm ready to have some fun. Okay. Let's do some challenge modes. Watch, we're still gonna just rickroll this. All right. Dude, look at it. It's like they gave me the same exact team. Damn, they're trying to copy me, dude. Oh, I forgot to put them all in one squad. All right, well, whatever. I'll do that next. So that I can not have to go through this giant long list here. Cheetah. And then... All right, guys, you think... There's a lot of enemies here, so we're going to do Groza, because I think Groza's the play here. Where the... is Groza? Dude, where? There she is. Jesus. Alright. Let's have Mosin on this side. She'll just kind of work on all these units. Cheetah will hang out with Mosin. Vapley, you go do Vapley stuff. Alright, guys. Do you think this is going to be a disaster? I don't think so. This should be fine. Can she hit everyone from here? Damn it. From here? Damn it. Let's have you go here. And do this. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe we need to sandbag harder. Bepley, I want you to kind of be in range of the buffs, but I also kind of don't care. Well, let's just try it out. Now, normally, letting that guy shoot down on us is probably not a good idea, but... Vibe check. Oh, that's definitely not a good idea. Well, Bepley's going to be in pain. And then let's do this. And Cheetah will get one turn behind that, and that is fine. I'm ready to witness the A-team white content. Dude, I don't think this is the A-team, dude. I think this is like way lower than that. Damn, Groza, shoot somebody. Groza, please. The AI managed to be outside of range for like all of her counters. Okay. Well, that's gonna blow up next. All right, let's start working on here. Oh, geez. It's such a disaster. No weakness types that match. Let's do this. God, this is so bad. We are trying to collapse some stability so that Mosin can actually make some attacks here. Alright guys, I think we have managed to sandbag hard enough. Let's do this. Bepley, you just do the thing. She's in an awkward spot. I don't know if Cheetah can heal her from that far away, but we're gonna find out. I forgot what the range on Cheetah's heal is. See guys, isn't this fun? This is like, it's like we're brand new to the game again. Ah, this is so refreshing. I kind of want Cheetah to hit this guy. It's not in cover here though. Does it matter though? Let's do this. And let's do this. Yeah, I was gonna say we get to listen to Cheetah say "A" every 3 seconds. We're just gonna block this guy, I guess. I don't think he'll be able to hit Mosin. We're gonna find out. No, he won't. Free attack. Yeah, let's go. To here, to this. Ah, darn. We're blocking each other. Do we want to... There's no fire weakness on this side, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do it to this guy so he can't shoot. If this... I should probably check that. I'm pretty sure overheat says you can't... Yeah, you can't attack, so it's like paralysis. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that big money, dude. Michael Jordan, dude. Oh, Groza, can you Michael Jordan as well? Oh, dude, we got this. I forgot this was even an animation for that skin. Let's look at the damage breakdown. Let's see where we're at. Wow. Okay, so Vepli's carrying the team with Mosin as a close second. You know, Cheetah's gonna have to step it up a little bit, although she did some pretty decent healing. So, you know, we'll have to keep that in mind. What I should link this to the platoon. They'd be like, what the hell's going on in there? Oh, that was only 1 out of 5? Oh, jeez. I don't even know if we're going to be able to kill last boss with that. It's taking a lot of turns. Although that wasn't so much the... That was just the fact there was a lot of enemies to kill. Get out of here, all you try-hard units. We don't got time for that. Let's take Vepli again. I think we're gonna swap Krolik for we'll tag her in for a round. And then who's a heal? What are we doing here? What is this game? What are we looking for? We're looking for Cheetah. Okay. Ooh, look at all this fire weakness. Very nice. Let's just probably cap one of these guys right off the bat here. Let's cap. Who can we cap? I finna cap them. We'll crit, right? Damn. Not strong enough. It's okay. We can fix our mistakes. And also not aggro these guys, I don't think. Perfect. Oh, the Tho, dude, we gotta kill him, dude. He's absolutely their MVP, best unit in this game. Vapli should get 1 stack of quick barrier, I think, just for existing. So she should be okay from 1 hit. Watch out! Oh my god, listen! Oh my god, we're getting surrounded. Oh no! Oh! I underestimated the strength of the Zerg. Alright, can we... Aw, oh, dude, look at this. Look at this MVP unit. Hell yeah. And then she gets the free kill, or she killed units, so she gets her... She killed 3 units total. Jeez, I can't use my words today. So she's gonna do that. Can we... Should we dive in deep, guys? Should we go undercover? Probably not, actually, because we're gonna do the stupid overburn when she's done with her turn, so that would probably end poorly. Let's just do good old that. Damn, I was kind of hoping that they would die. Let's... That's sad. Well, let's do it this way. The power of the cheetah. Alright, can we kill him? I believe we can kill him with just this. I have faith. I misplaced my faith. Vepli's just doing her thing up here. That's fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was I don't know why he didn't attack. I'm gonna assume he was paralyzed? Conductive? I don't, not really sure. All right, let's do... can we... Darn it. Darn it. Well, we'll have to be a pretend samurai here. It worked out, kind of. Oh, no, it didn't. Well, you know, you only make mistakes once or something like that. I don't know. How does it go? What do the kids say these days? We'll try and save her, kind of. I could... Yeah, let's do that. I think this Thode will hit harder than this, the Bear Boy. Vepli, you just, you know, actually, you're doing a great job up here. I know I don't like giving compliments to her, but, you know, she actually is doing a pretty solid job. Exactly, Radical. You only make mistakes once, and then you die. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, can we kill with the Overburn? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Not, Mosin, just, you know. Haven't used her ult yet, so. I really want that jacket. I'm gonna be real, dude. She's got a sick-ass jacket. YOLO! Michael Jordan! Well, he says, I'm not a Zoomer alpha logistics expert, but I believe they would say Krolik is cooked or chopped. I think the new phrase now, Wooly, for those keeping up, I think the phrase is that the goat is washed. Although, to be honest, Krolik was never really the goat. Krolik was always overshadowed by her much better 4-star counterpart Nemesis. Or we're fixing this right now because I'm already tired of searching through that list. And I guess I forgot we could kind of also set up. Yeah, we know. This music is so relaxing. Why did I not have this on the whole time? Oh, this is so sad to see. Literally only 2. Although I guess to be fair, before this patch, it was literally just 1. All alone. Her sadness. Unyielding. And then we need a physical. We need a Vepli. And then the 2 wild cards being Rosa. And Krolik. There we go. This is the loadout we're using. Yeah, Vepli's kind of cracked, actually. I need to kind of... Well, whatever. We'll pretend like... I don't know. She's not... I think this number is, like, really inflated. Oh, it's because I have segments. That's why this number's so inflated. She's got a couple segments on her, I think. Yeah, we want to save that. I mean, I never really min-maxed her, so I'm a little surprised it's that high. Where is she? Yeah, I think it's because she's segment 3 and the weapon's segment 6, why this number is so big. Because her attack is kind of whatever. Her crit rate is pretty average. Like, none of these attachments are too cracked, are they? Yeah, this one's got a defense. Yeah, it's all defense stuff. I mean, it is ballistic boost. That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. This is just... She's not that crazy. What were we doing? Yeah, oh, man. I gotta go faster, dude. We're already an hour into the stream, and I'm, you know... Actually, let me check here. Stream... This, that, cool, looks good. No, not support. We want preset. Got this. Who's our 5th for this one? I think we're gonna do Groza again. I think the plan is, it's so nice that they, you know, make it so that all the units back here, like, are on, not on patrol. They're on, like, whatever, sleep mode. Yeah, I'm just kind of like over in my mind thinking, I think we're gonna have Mosin take the left. Oh, we can do 5 units. Whoa. Whoa. Willie says, remember your complaints about tier lists? Where do they place Vepli? Dude, I don't even know. I'll be honest, Willie. I never look at tier lists. And that's 100% because I'm just a pure elitist. No, I actually, like, I know better. I'm not... I would be kind of a hypocrite if I used tier lists to decide the strengths of units, so I just literally don't. Can we go somewhere and still be relevant? Yeah, whatever. More important to give everyone buffs. Yeah, I'd be kind of a hypocrite if I 1, 2, 3. No, she won't get to free move. So I guess she's going over. Whatever. This ain't too bad of a spot. The overburn will probably kill this guy or the crit. There we go. And then this guy is just kind of whatever. We'll have. I think we'll have. It's not great to do this, but it works. Oh wow, she just straight up killed him. I thought Mosin was going to have to follow up. Everyone throws grenades now. We are the all grenade team. Happy, let's go! Vepper's in the Veply tier. Oh shit, she's getting burned, she's getting roasted! She'd do something. Let's be a little more. What is the range on her heal? 7 tiles. Okay. So from here be 1. God darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Well, I mean, it'll work, but she's gonna be standing out in the open, which I'm not crazy about. Let's do this. If we don't aggro back here, actually we're pretty safe. And well, we're gonna find out. I don't remember if killing someone in the aggro radius makes them mad or not. No, we're good. We're good. Groza, maybe don't stand next to the explosion. And then everybody else just gets ready to ambush next turn. And then let's just prep this invasion force. Oops. Oh, that didn't trigger. Nice. I lied. It kind of did. Yeah, screw up for the AoE. Okay, do we... I think we do AoE spam on them. I think that's the play, guys. Oh, no. Groza doesn't have... Oh, whatever. Whatevs. If we do an AoE there like this... we'll be fine. Surely angering the entire map at once will not backfire on us. And then this should finish them off. Okay. The plan is working. Let's move Mosin into a little more aggressive of a spot. I don't want to stand in the fire, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now this guy is actually kind of a nuisance. I also want to... Can you even put paralysis on this? Immune for 3 turns, but you can hit him 1 time. Let's do... Oh, I got an idea. Okay, we're gonna do this to here, which should paralyze him. Right, he is paralyzed, right? I'm not crazy. That was 2 hits. Okay, he's paralyzed. He can't attack. And then if we have Groza come to here and break this guy's stability, I'm pretty sure she's got the taunt key on her right now. This guy will be taunted. Yes. All right. It's all coming together. Look at us use this strategy, dude. This is so much fun. So, do you guys remember when the game was actually a game? Ooh, Krolik. Survive. Oh, that was so toxic. Heal, or he cleansed everybody. Damn dog. I I'm gonna assume the reason she can't get up there is because Cheetah's blocking the stairwell. Do you need line of sight? It doesn't say that. It just says lowest HP. So we're gonna really? That gonna get him? That's gonna get him. I want the confirmed kill. Okay, hopefully now Mosin can get up there, son of a bitch. Surely Mosin standing out in the open won't backfire. Dude, Mosin's doing work, dude. Actually, Vepli, can you throw another grenade? Can you be the MVP that we need you to be? Oh, she's gonna get kind of clapped. Can you just stay right there and throw it? You're still gonna get clapped. Well, even... You should still be safe, though. Yeah, I know. It's gonna blow up. Throwing them fireworks, dude. Dude, this is actually, you know... Actually not bad. Hell yeah, see, they just enabled Mosin here. 360, no scope! Look at this. Look at that mean mug, dude. She's serious. Damn, dude, Vepli just keeps winning, dude. Like I said, what tier is Vepli in? She's in the Vepli tier. Damn, it's cracked, dude. So cracked. Look at this. This is the kind of stuff you love to see, right? It's like, we know that Mosin's a better unit than Vepli, but you look, you know, you take this out of context, and you know, people start with their agendas. Well, he says, I forgot the text carries no tone. I meant the tier list would show Vepli to be low tier, but she's actually solid. I agree 100% with you. Vepli and most Pulse's Vepli and most Vanguards are actually really nice in general content. It's just that we skip normal maps with AoE. Yeah, well, it's because Klukai put them all out of a job, really. That's the real issue. It's like AoE was like... It was useful definitely in maps where there's lots of enemies like this, but then, you know, Cluckers came out and she's just like, you know, I can do like everyone's job at once. You don't really need a secondary AoE unit on the team. Yeah. Do we need to... Where's the switch? So this switch will bring down this. I guess we can't get rid of these full boundary barriers, huh? Well, Vepli's obviously going to go this direction, so she can press the button. Mosin's slow, so she's going to walk up to this and just hang out here. Krolik can teleport through this, so she's actually going to come to right there's fine. What's Groza going to do? I don't know. Figure that out. You'll take the temporary cover here. Vepli, can you be the champ and hit all of them at once? No, you can't. I also don't want you to get slapped by them. Alright, well, we'll do 2. And then we'll get the next 2 later. And then... I think it's gonna unstealth this guy. Don't quote me. 1, 2, 3. I lied. That's 4 away. That's not 3 away. But that's okay. We have alternate targets. I really wish we could get a little more stability off that guy. Which actually maybe Groza can... Yeah, she's got nothing else to do. This will kill it for sure with all these support attacks. And then Krolik can ult right from where she's standing, and that'll put her in cover. Cool. Although she's gonna get absolutely mobbed here, which might be a problem. Wait, that's a big problem too. I forgot about that. Maybe we... Let's see how this goes first. I mean, part of me wants to rewind that and not have her stand there, but... You know, this is also looking kind of juicy for a grenade. Go, Mosin! Although this grenade on Vepley is probably going to hurt. Or this, like, whatever this is. Rocket barrage? They're blocking the stairwell. Those pieces of garbage. Oh, and I can't get them with the... This is so toxic right now. I didn't get an extra grenade because I only hit 2 targets on the last one. Rosa, can you fix this? You can. Kind of. Who is gonna be left in the... I can either go for these 2... Huh. What's the plan here? Maybe we... Oh, that's right. They're not unstealthed yet. Well, this turn's kind of a wash. I think Krolik has to come to here. And then we can just start spamming AoEs on them if we get in the right proper positions. I don't know if this is going to be enough, though. This might be kind of... This might be kind of spicy without... Nope, no, I lied. Yeah, whatever. Go, Mosin. Look at this. She's about to go ham. Be the hero we know you can be. I think I want to kill this guy over that little thing, because it'll die. Alright, alright. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Vepley has to deal with this annoying problem, but... Actually, you know what? Maybe we can... kill this homie. This is going to hurt a lot when this lands on her, because this is a split AoE, if I remember correctly. I mean, we... Let's check real quick. Let's check. Yeah, split amongst... You know, let's play it safe. We're not Giga Chads. We are playing like the free-to-play team. You know, let's just play the game how the devs wanted. Respect the content, dude. We gotta respect the content. Krolik, watch out! Damn, Krolik kind of squishy in this. Alright, we did it. And then she can still get to here to kill this guy. Surely. Surely. I thought it was a forced crit, because I had her segment 2 or whatever, but... Let's... Who needs healing the most? Vepley's actually kind of in a spicy spot. Let's split the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do this. This should heal somebody. Should heal somebody. Darn, there's no stairwell up. I don't want to dive in on them. I think we're just gonna... Yeah, I think we're just gonna play it safe and be behind this wall here. Because I'm pretty sure these guys, even though they have elevation, they can't shoot over half walls like this. Or full walls, I mean. So, I mean, this guy probably can, because he probably ignores line of sight. But whatever, this guy's got a shield. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's the nerd gonna do? Is he gonna taunt me? Alright, then we can solve that problem. And let's do this. Just absolutely clap one of these two. Let's just deal with this dude so we don't have to worry about him. He lived! My plan is foiled. Oof! This is what I mean. You underestimate them, and this is what happens. You pay the price. Cheetah, do something! She can't hit over there? That is so gross. Houston, we have a problem. She can't hit nobody. Oh, this is gross. I think we have the key that increases the support attack range, right? Okay, so even though she can't hit him with a normal attack, we should be able to do support attacks from here. Watch me be wrong. Watch me regret all my previous decisions. Let's... Oh, you still don't have enough confectants to do something? I think we're gonna do this. It's risky, but you know what they say. Heavy risk, but the prize. Start working on this dude. This should do support attacks, maybe? I lied. Oh man, I think we're gonna have to bring Vepley over here to be part of the fun. This is getting kind of spicy, guys. I'm gonna put paralysis on this guy to slow him for a turn, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Darn, I really want to do mindset into... Actually, if we break him first, doesn't that get... Yeah, okay, maybe this will work. He's taunted now by Groza, so it really sucks not having Cheetah heal this whole turn. But this should also paralyze him. I mean, I know he's an elite. He's immune. Son of a bitch! Are we gonna have our first death, guys? Did we go too ham? Oh! Cheetah, do something! Oh my god. Boys, we did it. We somehow survived the onslaught. I don't know how. We'll do this. I think we're fine now, because we're gonna get enough healing as long as we like rotate people out correctly. Gotta abuse that cover, guys. Oh, really? That's the one you picked for the follow-up? Okay, sure, I guess. Do I get greedy? How does she gain confectants again? I don't even remember. It's literally this one. Is that it? Wow, that can't be right. That's the only ability that regains confectants for her? Bro, it's been so long since I've used her. Alright, so this should be 3 away, so she should get a movement after this. Let's go to here. She's gonna... How far can these guys go? Oh, they can't even make it. They can only make it to Groza. So I think we actually come to... I kind of want them to hit Krolik, because she's the healthiest unit. I think we're gonna go to here. Block the stairway. Let's do this. I would also really like... Which one of these is going to hit Groza? That one, okay. So that's the one we're just going to murk. Not going to take any chances. Hit them heals. Dude, I have to wrinkle my brain up so hard. What's the turn limit on this? Oh, there is none. Look at that. That's so nice. Maybe come to here. Cheetah is definitely struggling a little bit to keep everyone alive. This should once again make it so he can't attack. Yep, he can't attack now because he's got overheat. So we're safe from him. I think we'll just get some slap damage on him. Just come behind this cover here. Probably actually should have came to this one, but whatever. Start working on this guy. Actually, we want Mosin to... Where can Mosin hit him from? Oh yeah, dude. From downtown. So I mean, dude, we're trying so hard today, guys. This is a lot of fun. Kind of, maybe. You guys are probably bored out of your mind. You're like, you could have done this in like 3 seconds. This cheater! This freaking cheater! What does this say? What does that buff say? This allows the use of active skills. What did he... Oh, was that a freaking auto attack and that doesn't count as a skill? I want a refund, dude. I want a refund. This game is garbage. I was told this game is about staring at anime girls in the dorm and looking at their feet. What the hell is this? Everyone's like, "Oh my god, you got to try this game. So good." And then this is what happens. Cheetah, can you... You're taunted. You can't do nothing. Frolic, I need you to be the hero that you are meant to be. Please tell me you can kill... Son of a... One job. One job. Can't zoom that way. I really don't want Mosin to have to fix this. I will if I have to, but... You know, it just feels gross. This. Now he is affected by overburn, so I'm pretty sure I get to move after I do this. Yep. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. These spots are all equally gross. We'll just go to here. Damn, dude. I knew he was going to do that. It's okay. This is pretty much game over for him. It took us a lot more turns than, you know, originally advertised, but... Let's do a nice big finisher here. Oh, dude, we're not even gonna kill him? Oof. Is he gonna live for one more turn? Maybe. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. See, it's funny. The game's actually pretty well balanced when you just, you know, use the crappiest units at low levels. The problem is the whole thing shuts down the second you, what's the... Alright, this actually might be doable. We're gonna give this a try. This will be the end of the stream tonight, if we can get through this. It might be a disaster, though. Oh, wow, what a gross setup. These are way spread apart compared to the other. Oof. I think we're going to try and huddle up on these two. So, least mobile characters need the handicap, so they got to come over here. Ooh, this is going to be rough, guys. Is there a turn limit? No, there's no turn limit. But we do baby damage. Ooh. Ooh. We're going to try this. Guys, I don't think this is going to go so well. I think we might have sandbagged a little too hard. Let's come to here with Mosin, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be able to get her in position for the future. And we do this. Cheetah, can she hit everybody? Yes, I probably should have done that first. I always forget to have Cheetah go at the beginning. But we can finish with Mosin, right? No, I want Mosin to go because I need her to get Confectants. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. What if? Oh, he's not strong enough. Alright, Krolik, you're on, I don't know what duty this is, but it's like distraction. You're running distraction for everybody. Crap. That's not what I wanted. Krolik's like kind of left out in the dust now. All right. Gross. So the next thing she does, I believe, is the like either on the ground or up on top of these AoE. So we're gonna start moving everybody to a safe-ish spot. I think Vepli comes to here, and can she kill this guy by herself? No. So we're gonna have to move. Oh man, I really want Mosin to hit that dude. Are these going to be that big of a problem? Okay, no. So they automatically die from AoE. So Vepli actually, unironically, is going to be good here. If I can actually get her to hit someone with the correct AoE. Can I go through walls with that? I cannot. Is Vepli going to be on AoE duty this whole fight? That's kind of gross. Right, I can't do it from up there either. Well, this actually no, I lied. This is an AoE attack, right? Okay, that helps. I'm a little so I know she's invisible in here somewhere, and if you're like standing next to her and you move, she attacks you. So I'm hoping she's not like right here next to Mosin, because otherwise we have a small problem. This is kind of gross. I want to kill this guy over here, but it's just not in the cards right now. These guys give the shields. Who can I reliably kill? I feel like this is the best bet. Of course. But it's okay. I think he'll die to Overburn. Let's do this. Start building up some Confectants. And then Groza. Jeez, where does Groza go? Don't want to aggro those guys just yet. I could just throw a YOLO AoE in the middle here. She's got to be in like one of these squares. But I don't know what that accomplishes if I hit him with it. So I think we're just going to go for the kill. It knocks her out of stealth, but I've already used all my attacks for the turn. I lied. I had Vepli. This is an auto crit. This might kill. Nope, it did not. Oh, she was like right there. Stay away from my Mosin. Guys, I'm not feeling confident by the little bit her health bar is moving from these attacks. Oh, yes, 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 go up there. Perfect. Easy. Oh, man, she summons reinforcements? What is this? Let's come to here. Why is she not doing a support attack? What's the stipulation on the support attacks? I mean, she's under the effects of buffs. Guys, this is the struggle. You know, you use a unit a ton, then you never use them again, and you just forget what they do completely. Let's just hit the boss and do some stability damage. I don't think you can disable anything, right? But whatever, we'll just hit her with this. Definitely come over here, finish this guy off. Frolic, this should be an AoE attack, which should auto-kill it, yep. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Just look at a move afterwards. Oh, well, that works too. I forgot about that. I had just mentioned that too. I'm like, oh yeah, if you're in range of them, they slap you. I want Mosin to be away from the boss, but she can't get behind cover. We'll just start chipping away. It's not the greatest, but you know. Just stay here and see what happens. Well, I wonder where she could be. Oh, that's right. She needs a targeted unit. That's fine. Vapley, you come to here. Ooh. Here's the question. Do we start putting damage on the... Yeah, you know, let's put damage on the boss. We'll wait for these guys to show up. Maybe don't stand in front of the stairwell. Alright, guys. This is the only square I'm not going to hit, surely. Surely she's not in that one square. Got him. Let's go over here to ignore the cover. Can we... Darn. I don't like it, but like this is where we're at. This will be nice. I don't know if the boss is immune to taunt, but we're gonna find out. It is immune to taunt, which is not too surprising. Get another attack with Mosin, and then we should still be 3 away, so we should get to move. I'm gonna hope this boss does not have a hate boner for Krolik, otherwise we got problems. I don't think she can get to back there. We're gonna find out. Oof. Well, boys, I don't think this is gonna work. We are just doing so little damage. And Cheetah, unironically, is not doing a great job healing everybody. Can everyone even get to safety? Oh, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. I thought we had one more turn before this happens. Well, boys, I think the party ends here. We can come to here like this. can't get both of them. And we can ignore the after image there because it's not going to be in the way of anything. I just don't know how we're going to get some heals off. Yeah, let's do this. But I think we're going to start losing units here. And it's really? You walked that way? I guess that's the only way you could have walked. All right, well, let's rewind. That ruins everything if you're going to walk that way. Yeah. That is kitty corner, isn't it? Well, I think we're mega screwed now. Because the only other way to get there is not going to have enough movement. And I can't, like, manually choose going around like that. It's like, once you click a square, you just have to take whatever the AI says you're taking. And Krolik can't kill it. We would have had to kill it with Cheater, Vepley. It's not looking good, boys. Can we wiggle out of this somehow? Nope, that's going to go past him. This will be too close to Vepley. She won't get her movement. I mean, we could do some crazy YOLO stuff, but I don't see how that solves anything. I wonder if this counts as AoE. Just for funsies, let's find out. It does not. It is fixed damage. Well, Groza might be able to take this just because, like, you know, she's kind of thick. But I think Mosin's dead. I don't know if Mosin can handle the heat. She's at full health, but not thinking like she's gonna do too hot here. One last hoorah, I think. Can we just kill one of these guys, maybe? I really want to put damage on the boss while she doesn't have her stability up, though. But I also know that this chump here is going to come and kill anybody who survives the... within one tile. Straight line of 4, yeah. These guys are going to kill somebody, I think. Let's just YOLO, you know, you only YOLO once. We'll see if we can live through this. I doubt it. Oh yeah, we could easily do this, Willie says, with more levels, some better keys. Oh wow, nobody died? This can't be right. Are we living in a dream? Oh no, I'm getting tarred on. Was I being a... Nope, there's the kill. Damn, that actually was not who I thought was gonna die. Well then. That's not how I thought it was gonna go down. Well, let's go until we're out, right? Where are you? Oh, you're gonna kill Vepley now? So toxic. Oh. We're doing alright. Okay, that was weird. Strange tactical decisions the AI just did there. Yeah, these... Oh, and we're gonna ruin my cover if I do that. Guess we could do it this way. We're back to the cheetah's not healing. That's the real problem here, I think, is the cheetah is actually struggling to heal this. And I'm guessing it's because I'm missing something important on her. I need to take a closer look at her kit. It's been so long since I've used it. Like, we can finish up the AoE. I need her to be in a spot where she can hit the boss, too. She's at full health, so she should be fine. I just need her to do support attacks on the boss so she'll actually heal people. Like poor Groza here is his Struggle City. Like, this is what I don't understand. Why is she not doing a support attack for this? Did I just totally misunderstand? If the user is under the effects of buffs, which, I mean, Shelter is a buff, restore HP to 60% of the attacked target's lowest HP. And how many times? Oh, it's tied to her alt. I think I need a key, don't I? Yeah, her attack is definitely a little on the low side. We'll look at that afterwards. We're just going to keep going with this. I have low expectations for the way this is going to play out, you know? We're going to do our best here. Let's save the command for next turn. I mean, we're a third of the way there, you know? It's only taken us 7 out of 10 turns. This is just not a very good team to be doing this boss with. So I'm assuming that means she's up here still, even though it looked like she teleported down. Let's see if we can block her off. This doesn't matter, right? Yeah. It's like just how much stability you want, because she's immune to the overburn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to keep Mosin within 5 so that she can get up there. Oh, I lied. 4? Damn, is her mobility really 4 base? For some reason I thought it was 5 base. Okay, well, we gotta adjust that a little bit then. So about 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it one bit. And she could... Oh, she can't even kill that. Oh, this is the worst. How far does this thing go? Oh my god, it's gonna get me. No matter where I stand. Well, it says if ChatGPT is the AI your dolls are on, which one is piloting enemies? I don't know, man. The better one, obviously. Can she block the stairwell like this? Yeah, let's just do it. Cheetah, do something! Well, I did block the stairwell, but I, Not not the way I wanted to. Oh boy, boys. This is... Now I think it's really over. This one can come up here. We gotta stop that. I don't know who to stop, to be honest. Oh, Vepley, save me. Vepley, do something. Groza, help! Yep, Mosin can't get up there. Oh, it's all ogre. It's all ogre. I'm trying to send Cheetah up there. Go. Mosin's gonna do her job as she dies here. Goodbye, Mosin. Oh, now you decide to heal. Okay, thanks. Well, we weren't even close to coming to the DPS check, so we have to unsandbag ourselves just a little bit. There is a limit to the amount of sandbagging you can do. Oh, whatever. I always forget that it activates immediately. Well, guys, the grand experiment has come to an end. I apologize. It took us this long to do it. Oh, damn, we didn't even get her. Oh, it's one square off. I'll train up really hard and see if we can make a slightly better version of this team for next week. Or I don't know, are these even going to be available next week? Guys, you need to raise your doll level and weapon proficiency. I'm going to be the one guy in the statistics that failed that mission. I hope you're happy. Well, okay, we found out that this team, you know, pour one out, is just a little too weak. You can't do it with level 50 weapons and level 50 units. You should actually probably be level 60. We've learned something today. It's been a very difficult lesson. But you know, we gave it our all. You know, we came out there, we played our best, and at the end of the day, you know, our opponents just played better. ChatGPT just actually was a better AI than we were. It's sad, but life is full of disappointments, and we're gonna carry on and try our best next time. So next season, we're gonna come out swinging. We're gonna take the time off over the summer to train hard, and yeah, and hopefully we're gonna get first round picks in the draft. Let's go. Alrighty, so that's enough. That's enough of this stream. God, this went for 2 hours. That was painful. I don't even know if that was like fun in the traditional sense. Like, it was fun and interesting because I had to think a little bit. Although, that was still just a messy-ass fight. But at the end of the day, we just didn't have the damage. We only got the boss about half HP, and we were struggling even to kill the ads. So we're gonna have to cook something up for next week. So we're gonna sandbag, but not that hard. That's right, Dwelly. I tried so hard, I got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. So that's gonna be all she wrote for tonight. We'll be back next week. We got new gambling. I think we're just gonna go for base Jangyu, nothing too crazy. And after that, well, maybe we'll try that fight again. Let's check real quick. Is that? Oops, I don't know why I always these two. I always get these mixed up. We're good, right? Oh yeah. This is gonna be around for like a month. Cool. We'll try it again next week. Maybe I'll unsandbag the characters just a little bit. So until then, you guys have a good one. And if you guys see any like drama or something you want to talk about, like this is all we got to talk about these days. Just, you know, gacha game drama and just all sorts of, you know, unrelated topics. But anyway, if you guys have something you want to talk about next week, let me cue me in on the drama. So until then, you guys have a great weekend. Nice weather out here. I hope you guys are having nice weather too. So I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Oh yeah, flower power next week. That's right. We got lots to talk about. Alrighty, guys. See you next week.